Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Wait, did I hit the button? Yeah, I did hit the button. Okay, cool. We're good? We're good? Are we good? We're good. Hello there. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Saturday night, and I feel all right. Uh-oh. Did I lose a part already? Oh, no, here it is. Sigma. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Saturday. It's Saturday night. It is snowing out. It's snowing. Tomorrow's video is up early. If you're a channel member or Patreon supporter, check out the Discord. There is a link in the Yacht Club channel to this week's video, this weekend's video. It's up early. It's up now. You could see it. Don't leave the stream. Don't leave me. But it is up early, so you can watch it. If you want to know what tomorrow's video is about, it's about literally finding out something I already knew and then spending a day, several days working on something that was pointless because it didn't work. It's a great video. I'll put this away. So that's what I was working on all day. I literally have been out there editing. Oh, shoot, I forgot thumbnail pictures. Crap, I gotta do that still. Okay. I gotta do thumbnails still. Wait. I got this. You're gonna help. Let me know how the camera angle is. Ready? Okay, we'll do this. Okay, make sure that's clean. Oh, we gotta have the fish. Gotta have the fish. We can't not have the fish. Okay, so yeah, selfie camera. Okay, we got the core one. And now to make it perfect. There we go. Wait. Okay, I'm not using any of those. I hate the YouTube face. I detest the YouTube face, but it works. I hate that it works, but it works. Okay, let's get this back up on the bench because we got to print some stuff. Is the fish? No, this isn't the 3D printed fish. This is actually like the fish Prusa sent with it. You gotta do the soy face. Okay, let's put this back on the bench for the bazillionth time. Hopefully it's the last time I gotta put it on the bench. Or at least the last time for... Something fell and I don't know what. Oh, that was the helmet. Yeah, hopefully it's the last time I gotta move it. Plug in the power cable. Turn it on. Spin this right round, baby, right round. And there we go. Prusa on a bench. Sweet. Filament. Unload filament. There we go. The Z on that is really quiet. Okay, so what are we doing today? Today's stream is nothing major. If you joined in tonight to watch while we finished off the 18 in progress builds we got going and solving world hunger and the debt crisis, that's not happening today. Today's stream is we got a few random little things we got to work on. We got to get some parts printing for the box turtle. I've got a battery for the helmet that we got to wire up, and then a few other things. Although I will say, you know what my favorite part about finishing a 3D printing YouTube video is? You want to know what my favorite part of finishing a 3D printing YouTube video? This is the best part. This is the best part. See all these test prints here? I gotta flip the switch to turn that on. I still have the old camera up here. I gotta swap it out. Oh, right. Are you doing your thing? Yeah, it's doing. This is one thing I don't like about Sony's. Sony's, I don't know what it is with Sony's, but when you're running a Sony camera on a dummy battery plugged directly into the wall, what ends up happening, okay, now it's working. What ends up happening is you turn the camera on and off, but eventually it won't turn on anymore. You have to like disconnect the battery, like you gotta unplug it from the wall or whatever, and then plug it back in, and then it turns on and off again. And it's like, it'll work for like a couple days doing that, and then all of a sudden it won't turn on anymore, and you gotta just like reset the battery. I don't know all my Sony cameras do that on dummy batteries. So I got into the habit of just leaving them on, and then I just do unplug the barrel jack. But my favorite part, I'm gonna save this one right here. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you. Close, no fan, VF2. Close VF2. Close VF2. Close max fan. Which one is the stock one? Open, there we go. Save these 3. All these other ones here, are you ready? This is my favorite part when I've done a YouTube video about 3D printing. In the bin. In the bin. Did it unload the filament? It did. Have you seen the video by Bambu by Teaching Tech? I skimmed through it. There was nothing new. Like, nothing against Teaching Tech, but there was nothing new in that video. It was just his take on it, which my take is completely unchanged. And after Bambu put out their little attempt at PR on Twitter yesterday, like, I'll just put it this way. Until Bambu comes out with a my bad, I don't care what they say. My opinion on them is not going to change until they admit, because they haven't admitted to any fault so far. It's all been, you've misunderstood us, you didn't understand what we meant, you're taking it the wrong way. They have yet to come out and say we screwed up and we're sorry. Until they do that, I don't care what they do. They are a company with bad business practices that is anti-consumer. Until they change, I will not kick them up. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Is the Q silent? Because Vantamon I get Vantamon. Anyway, thank you for coming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. Let's go through this. Let's go through chat. How's chat doing? How's chat doing? It's Saturday night. Everyone doing good? Everyone doing good? They never will? Well, it is what it is. Judging by the comments on the video, it's funny because you get like the majority of people that are straight up like, yeah, I'm never buying a Bambu again, or I'm definitely like not liking this shit at all, and I don't like what they're doing. And then you get the oh, this doesn't affect me, what do I care? It's like, okay, well, is what it is. Okay, you're feeling all right? That's good. It's Saturday. I've been busy. This was another video too today where I recorded way more B-roll than I needed. And then I'm editing the video and it's like, good thing I recorded an hour of this while I pull out a 5-second segment to use for the B-roll. My rule of thumb, any company or person that never admits fault is not to be trusted. Politicians, business people, co-workers, anyone who's the type of person to never admit they screwed up. I've screwed up. It happens. I misquoted stuff. I didn't understand something. I jumped to a conclusion. People screw up. It's how you handle it. And when you come across people, groups, or organizations that never admit fault, they just can't. Red flags. Red flags. So, what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? First things first, we got to get this going. I've been printing parts for the, whatchamacallit. Uh-oh. Over here. I've been printing parts for the box turtle. And I ran out of the black ABS I was using. I was printing all the parts with the LDO filament. And I got to the bins and unfortunately they warped. I printed, like they filled the bed and they're fully functional, but they warped just enough to leave like a crease line in it. And I don't think it matters at all, but I see it. So we're gonna reprint them. But I've run out of the LDO black filament. I was using the black ABS from LDO Motors. So now I'm just using the big old POLYMAKER spool for this stuff. Whoa, what's going on? Michael does make a point when we all know the 3D printer maker community is pretty small. It is small. Yeah, the 3D printer maker community is very small. That's why you have to be vocal. That's why you can't let this shit fly, because it's simply if you don't know about it, you don't know about it. And a lot of people, especially the I just want make plastic boat people, don't follow this kind of stuff at all. But the thing is, they should be at least be aware about it, because you're losing, it's horse armor, okay? Who here remembers horse armor, okay? Y'all remember horse armor, right? From Oblivion, where everyone just kind of let it go. It's like, oh, this is dumb, but whatever. And now look at the state of microtransactions in video games. So it's like, it's one of those things. You kind of gotta nip it in the butt before it grows, right? It's just like, because here's the thing. Bamboo, shit, my bad, my B. This was a dumb idea. We've talked to the guy who decided to make this a thing. He's no longer in charge of making ideas like this. We're reversing it. Let's just go back to making a good printer at a good price that people like. Oh my God, everyone's great. Okay, bye Bamboo. But no, I can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. If you as a company don't want to say it, hire a PR firm to say it for you. It's not that hard. When you get massive blowback like this from the community, just, shit, okay, maybe, nope, let's do something different. It's not hard. Did chat freeze? Whoa. What is going on here? Are we live? What's going on here? Am I live? Why can't I got kicked out of YouTube. Great, go live. I'm kicked out of YouTube. I can see chat on my screen.
Now, according to
Okay, I can load a YouTube video, create, go live. Okay, that's... None of the buttons on YouTube... Okay, one second here. Control-Alt-Delete. Task Manager. Do I have like a funky Firefox process that's being all funky? What is going on here? Still live here. I know I'm live. It's just I can't get into my chat. Okay, now it's working. Okay. Are we good? Ooh, oh. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're back. Okay. That was weird. That was weird. It didn't log me out, but like, you know how when you log in on like anything, it like that little pop-up says like, oh, you want to save your password? And it's like, I didn't click anything. It's like, what the hell happened? And then I couldn't click on any buttons in the YouTube thing. And I like closed Firefox, fired it back up, closed again. It was like, yeah. Well, I know I didn't leave the stream didn't crash, but like that was really, yeah, the creator tools were being weird on YouTube, which you know, as somebody whose job is YouTube, I am super paranoid about like account hijacking and shit like that. There's a reason like why my computers are on like firewalls and different networks and shit. So like I'm paranoid of that because that can make me not have a very good day very quickly. Bambu's in my system. Bamboo on the brain. Did anyone else go out and buy a bunch of rack mount Xenons this week? Dude, a member of the community is sending me some computer hardware. I don't know exactly what it is other than a video card. They're like, I'm sending you some other stuff. I'm like, okay. Because I've been trying to, with the current state of the world, I'm trying to get more into self-hosting. I'm starting to go down that rabbit hole of self-hosting where it's like, with the current state of the world, it's like, I kind of want to have more control over my stuff and not clouds. I don't like clouds. I'm getting very sus about clouds, especially American clouds as a Canadian. So I'm like, I want to start self-hosting stuff. And so I went on a deep dive, and by deep dive, I went on Facebook Marketplace. And let's just say Facebook Marketplace where I am sucks. Bulldozer AMD motherboard CPU combos for 250 Canadian. Cloud bubble is going to burst. Well, it's already starting to happen, at least here in Canada. Amazon just... they had a warehouse in Quebec unionized, and in response, Amazon shut down all their warehouses in the province. And then I think Montreal and these are like, cool, we're pulling all our shit out of Amazon Web Services in response and a bunch of other stuff. So it's like, you kind of don't want, I'm a firm believer that you do not want one company being in charge of everything. I'm a firm believer in healthy competition. I am a firm believer that you do not want one company dominating everything. It never ends up good. Slicing something, so the camera's gonna wig out. Okay, there we go. Send to connect. So we're gonna send this to the core one. And I'm just gonna print these individually to try and hopefully they don't go nuts. 150 Ender 3s. I know. I saw, wait, oh shoot, I don't have Facebook on here and I don't have Facebook on my phone. Like, I have a Facebook account, but it's literally to look at Facebook Marketplace, and I have like 20 family members on it, and that's all I use it for. It is not public. It is like, that's it. I don't use Facebook for anything other than that. But somebody had one of the Flash Forge, like like one of the older Flash Forges, and they wanted like 450 for it. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, no. Did it warp? No, it actually pulled the bed up. It pulled the bed up. And actually what I'm gonna do, I wanna try something here. Or not try something. Yep. I wanna swap out beds. There we go. Stop the print. Yes, stop the print. I wanna swap out. I've been using a textured bed. I want to swap to the Satin bed. I want to use my Satin bed for this. I want to use the Satin bed. I like the Satin bed more. I like the Satin bed more. I'm a Satin bed fan. And I forgot they sent me one, because they sent me one of every bed. But we just happened to go to the textured one right away. It's like, nah, I want the Satin. Got a Dell 7920 with a good amount of RAM, makes a heck of a home lab. Nice. That's the thing. I want to get into home automation, because right now we have Google Homes in the house. And I'll be honest, all I use it for is Spotify and like the news while I'm eating breakfast. That's pretty much all. Oh, and weather. That's like all I use my Google Home for. We got a bunch of those Google Home Minis when you had like there was a deal where if you signed up for Spotify, you got a free Google Home Mini at one point. So like me, my wife, the little guy, we all signed up for Spotify for 1 month. So we got like 3 or 4 Google Minis. This was years ago. But what was I gonna say? I want to build, I already have a home server. right? I have a home server already. I've got a Unraid server that is pretty much a glorified NAS with Plex on it. And what else? Plex. And I got a bunch of Dockers. I need to put like Pi, or what's the Raspberry Pi thing on it. Pi hole or whatever. I had it on there, but then I updated it and it broke and I haven't fixed it. Okay, let's get this bed off. Make sure it's clean. And in you go, satin bed. Okay, reprint. Really liking jelly. I'm not a power user of that by any means. Like literally the only time I use Plex is like when I'm watching stuff downstairs on the TV. And even then half the time I don't end up using it because I just open the file on the home network and watch it through like Windows Movie Maker or Windows Media Player or something. I am not a tech guru, but I'm trying to learn. Like you say Proxbox, I'm like, cool, what is that? But what I want to do is, because my home server is pretty low power, it's just a Ryzen 3100, 16 gigs of RAM and a bunch of hard drives. That's it. I want to build a separate computer that is like a brain, that has like, the plan is I want to build an AI computer, essentially, an LLM computer to run home automation stuff and basically be like a completely disconnected from the internet home system. Go back to Plex. See, here's the thing. I throw my movies in a file and I use this software to watch the movie. That's all I use it for. I'm very not tech when it comes to that. It's, well, this works. Might as well keep doing it this way. You don't pay for streaming? Well, here's the thing. I bought Plex. They had a sale. This was years ago. There was like a sale on Plex or something at one point where I got the lifetime license for like, I don't know. I paid whatever the lifetime license was on sale a couple of years ago. So I've had it for, I've had it for a while. So. Stuff goes through Home Assistant. I know that, but I could also make the AI talk to Home Assistant. Like, that's the thing. I want to try and learn this stuff. I'm not saying I want to learn to code. I just want to learn to not be an idiot when it comes to this newer stuff with computers. Because here's the thing. I know a bit about computers because I grew up with computers, but now I'm starting to not be in touch with the stuff. So, owns Plex, so they stopped making money. Now they are cramming Plex full of crap to make money. That sucks. I mean, I literally use it to just do stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Mark IV, and we are gonna load some PETG because we're gonna do some PETG printing. Why PETG? Because I don't want to waste ABS. We got to do some printing of some PETG Jet Black. We got to print some fans, or correction, some shrouds for the box turtle. So I'm going to print them on the Mark IV here. Change film. And PETG, because why not? They're just the skirts. Where's the skirts? Ready? 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 Ooh, I love the fact that this has plates on it now. So this is Prusament PETG, 0.2 speed. I don't think it really matters what settings. Print settings. 4, 4, 3. Cool. Why do you keep doing that, Prusa? Why are you having a little spasm? What are you doing? Just... What are you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? You're okay. It kept doing the corner thing. Self-hosting channels get advertisers? I don't know. I mean, talking about YouTube? Unloading. There we go. What did we decide on? We decided on green for the accent parts, right? I already had the green loaded. We're doing black and green with blue. There you go. For the trays, no, the trays are being ABS. The trays are ABS. It's just the skirts I'm doing in PETG, just because I actually have quite a bit of black PETG and I don't really use it for stuff. So I figure why waste black ABS, which I actually don't have a lot of, for skirts, essentially, like a strictly cosmetic thing. And the reason I'm using PETG and not PLA is because I have like one spool of black PLA. I don't use it often, so I don't want to waste it. So, did I update the Core 1 firmware? Not yet. I keep forgetting to, because every time I remember to do it is as I'm starting a print. Yeah. And pay attention to power consumption. That's another reason I want to build the AI box as a separate thing, because the goal is I want an all-in-one. Like, I'm not talking like a rack. We'll talk about it later tonight when we get to the after hours part of the stream. Because right now I'm actually doing work and I keep getting distracted. But the idea is I want to build a its own thing. I want to build its own thing that I can like bring places and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to do some skirts. So there is one skirt. Behold, a skirt. Send to connect. OG Joe. And confirm. PTG. 0.2 speed. Self-hosting. Yeah, so the plan is like, here's the thing. What's his name? I can't remember his name. This is the problem. Like, I know so many creators and I can't remember it begins with a J. What is it? He has the shoulder robot. What's his name? No, not shoot. What is it? Not sure. What's his name? Can't remember his name. Can't remember it. I can't remember it. Shoot. Oh well. Aj, that's what it was. I knew it began with a Aj. Okay. Anyways, if you don't know who Aj is, pretty cool dude. Does a bunch of robot stuff. Is he still on Twitter or did he fall off Twitter? I don't know. Oh no, he's still here. Okay. Anyways, he made this guy. So I saw him on Twitter. He makes like cool little robot projects and shit. But he's got this guy, which has like face tracking and fit. So the idea is to build an AI co-host for the stream, kind of like how Doug or Neurosummer or something like that. But I want it to be a physical thing. I don't want it to be like a freaking VTuber popping around on my screen. I want it to be an actual physical thing. So the idea is to give it like a camera that follows me around and stuff, and like an actual speaker where I have to mic it up instead of it having like be plugged in. No, I want it to actually have to wear a mic. Like I want it to be its own thing detached. So that's the project idea. But anyways, that's that. Okay, that is print. Well, that's heating up to print. That's printing. Helmet time. Do some helmet time. Behold, T45 helmet. Too bad Procbox helper script guy passed away. Oh, that sucks. A mini rack. So here's the problem with the mini rack. I was actually looking into the Geek Pie mini racks, the 10-inch mini racks. The problem is, if I'm doing AI stuff, I'm gonna have a GPU. And the GPU I'm probably using is like a 3080. And I'm gonna steal it out of the wife's computer. The thing is, that's this big. Those don't fit in a 10-inch rack, unfortunately. Same with like the motherboard. I don't know what motherboard I'm using. I gotta figure that out still. So it's kind of like, I could do it, but for now, we'll figure it out. Pass the butter. I'm trying to keep it as not reminding me of sentience as much as possible. because I think it's creepy to apply human to not human, but it is what it is. But here's the thing, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna run DeepSeek. There's a problem with DeepSeek is probably not the best model for this kind of use, because DeepSeek oh my God, my speech impediment. DeepSeek thinks. That's the problem with DeepSeek. So like, just show you here, like, okay, so we got, this is DeepSeek R1. Okay, Control R, new sentence. Hey, I need to run downstairs to get some wiring for something. Can you keep my live stream audience busy? Ignore it while it thinks, because it's talking to my main computer upstairs, so it's gotta load the model into VRAM. So ignore the buffering part, and then once it starts talking, just see how long it takes to talk. Uncanny Valley is fun. I'm not a huge fan of the Uncanny Valley. It creeps me out. Okay, so this is the problem. Right now it's thinking. So it's not talking right now, it's thinking right now. Okay, now it's talking, okay? Sure, I'll keep them in check while you're fetching your wires. In the meantime, why not share some tips on how to multitask like a pro? Maybe demonstrate how to organize your tools or explain the difference between a Phillips and a flathead. Okay. We were talking about flathead screwdrivers the other day on stream. Why is it now talking about flathead screwdrivers? Because we didn't ask the AI about flatheads. Are you listening to me? Anyways, so that's the thing. But there's other models, like I started playing around with Mistral Small. Let me wake it up here. Why do you know about screwdrivers? Why do you know about screwdrivers? What do you know about screwdrivers? What's the difference? They're different models. So they're different data sets. Okay, so this one's awake. So let me ask it the same thing that I did before, just to see how quickly it responds. So, oh, hey, I need to run downstairs, grab some wires, keep my audience busy. Okay, cool. Boom. So see, this one just goes right into talking, okay? This model goes right into talking. Okay. So this is what I mean. Different models are different things, and they're trained on different information, and the way they pull out, like it's different models. It's different ways of thinking. The DeepSeek based ones think though, where they show the thought process to get to the answer. So that's the thing. What is the superior screwdriver bit type? It says Phillips. Phillips? Really? I could have sworn you would have chosen Robertson. It knows that Robertson's Canadian at least. No, back to your garage. Yeah, shut up. This is what I mean. So obviously I'm talking through text, but I would have it set up for voice, so I wouldn't have to go type it out every time. So that's kind of the idea. So you're kind of getting an idea of what my plan is with it, where I'd be able to interact with it. So what are we doing right now? So here's the question, what am I doing right now? Well, right now we are soldering. This is my T45 Power Armor helmet, and it's got some fans in it. Fans that are meant to keep me cool, because I'm a hot dude when I wear 50 pounds of power armor. And I don't like that. So the plan is, I have fans in it, but the problem is I haven't been able to find a battery. But then I found a battery. This is a wire, this is the size of battery I've been looking for. You have no idea how long I've been trying to find a rechargeable battery. That's 5 volts, that's this small. Because they don't make them this small anymore, because everyone goes with like 5 or 10,000 or 20,000 milliamp hour batteries now. They don't make these small batteries with an actual USB port, because I didn't buy this. This came in like a case of Bud Light like 12 years ago. It still works. So we're gonna use this. Hopefully it still works. It did charge. It did charge. So I gotta solder a USB wire in here, and then we gotta find somewhere to mount this. And I'm thinking I'll just Velcro it right there. That'll work. There we go. Okay. Well, it doesn't catch fire. I mean, it's a 5 volt. It's not even that big. It's a 5 volt, 1 amp, 1800 milliamp hour battery. I know there was no sound. I was talking with my wife. I muted it on purpose. I was talking to my wife. You know what the cool thing about a Prusa is? You forget they're printing. Although that was horrible. Stop. You are bubbling like mad. Why aren't you? Oh, I probably got to clean the bed on this one. Let me clean the bed on this one. Oh yeah, this bed needs to be cleaned. This bed's a little dirty. Let me fix this. Let me fix this bed. This bed's a little... Oh yeah, this got no stiction. It's time for a refresh on this bed. F. The mic's not dead. I don't know why you're all saying F. I can see the levels. The thingy is going toot 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 toot. I wish the US had item promotions. Like, what do you mean item promotions? What do you mean item promotions? My Core on X is screaming at the top of the line. It's print so fast. What? Oh, your Core 1X. Even my Core 1's not that loud. Like, I will say the Core 1 is louder than the Mark IV. That's for certain. But when we're talking louder, we're talking like a little bit louder. Like compared to a Bambu, it's quiet. There we go. Okay. Where did I put division miner? Oh, here it is. Is that too much? Probably. What is this doing? Failing to reach target temperature. Keep waiting. Yes. Oh, that's right. I gotta change the settings. The default for ABS, the ABS profile on the Core 1 won't start the print until the chamber reaches 45 degrees Celsius. Which it does, it can do. It does it easily. But because it's so cold in my garage in the winter, it makes it to like 42 and then it goes, I didn't reach temperature. What do you want me to do? And it's like, wait. And then like 3 minutes later, it hits it. So what I've done, I've changed the profile to be 40 degrees Celsius and then it just starts the print. So, okay. Actually, in the bottom of the bed there. Lock you in position. Reprint. There we go. Okay, back to this. Bearded Printer gifted 1 community membership. Cheers and appreciated. Stock Voron. Well, here's the thing. I don't know what your stock Voron sounds like. I know my stock Vorons are pretty quiet. Maybe the thing with the Core 1 is it depends what you're printing. It's more quiet if you're printing ABS because the exhaust fans are off. Simple as that. Oh, actually, speaking of, I gotta close the vent on it. There we go, close the vent on it. That's probably why it's not hitting ABS temperatures. There we go. When the Core 1 kits, I believe they went live last Friday. Some magnetic insulation. I mean, here's the thing. The internal chamber does get up into the 50s. It does get up to 50, above 50. At 55, above 55, they get concerned about the electronics in the chamber. So you don't really want to superheat your Core 1. You don't want your Core 1 hitting like 70. But it gets warm enough to print ABS just fine. So that's my official stance. These will actually be the first big, like even these, like these parts are garbage, unfortunately, because they warped. Because I printed 2 of them on the bed and they were right at the very edge of the bed. So they actually peeled the bed up as they warped. But like you gotta, it's pretty strong for ABS. So you're getting enough layer adhesion. So I'm not concerned about layer adhesion with the Core 1 with ABS. It's good enough. It's good enough. So the plan is I'm going to install these fans and then we're going to run this until it dies because I have no idea how long the batteries last. That's kind of the plan. So this is fully charged. I mean, I probably could do the math because these are 5 volt 30 millimeter, excuse me, 5 volt 30 millimeter fans. And I probably could do the math to see how long they would live. Or I could just turn them on and see how long it lasts. Don't use any fans with ASA. Part cooling fans? I use part cooling fans when printing ABS and ASA. You just want to use very little fan because it's actually beneficial to blow hot air on the print. Not a lot of hot air, but just enough to like, it helps crisp up those edges. It helps clean up the edges, essentially. Okay, let's heat shrink on. Good old heat shrink. Watching another streamer yesterday wearing the same shirt. Oh, this one? Well, if you watch the video on the channel tomorrow, you'll also see me wearing the shirt because I filmed the video this afternoon. Oh, that's magnetic. Okay. Do a little bit of solder in here. From the West Coast, the best coast. No, it's not. I'm from Nova Scotia. I can't say that. Do a little bit of tin in. Put this together. There we go. One wire done. What's the next CAD project? We'll see. I have a company who wants to send me an electric bike. It's one of those, like, I've never heard of the company before. It's called Wind One. But they want to send me an electric bike. And I'm like, you know what? Send me the bike and we'll have some fun because I'll use it to, like, I'll CAD up some accessories for it and whatnot, make a little fun little video out of it. Why not? Is what it is. Just a fun little project video. So we'll see. Temp on the iron? I don't know, 420. That's the funny number. I mean, to be fair, yes, go for the win. To be fair, we moved down here when I was like 2. But I do have family from there, and I am originally from there, so. Nova Scotia mentioned. Okay. So, let's see how this works. Fire. And now, hopefully, if all goes well here. All goes well here. Let me pull this out so we can see that it actually does work. Because we have, the fans are in there. The fans are in here. So, Ice Blade, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciated. So hopefully when I plug this in, the fan should spin. Fan spin. Aha! It works. Oh, that works good. Now, it doesn't blow a ton of air. It doesn't blow a ton of air. It's not supposed to blow a ton of air. It's just supposed to basically move fresh air into the helmet to keep the mask from fogging up, essentially. It's just to try and get some air current going. Where am I going to mount this? How am I going to mount this? I should have Velcro somewhere. Velcro. Okay, here's... Oh, there. Okay, where'd I put my Velcro? Oh, it's over here. That's right. I put it over here. Hero kit, go there. Velcro acquired. Good old Velcro. What can't you do? Actually, surprising amount. But... Okay, so we're gonna mount this on this side because this side is heavier because it's got this extra stuff. So we're gonna mount this here, and we are gonna mount it right there. There's a little spot right there. I'm just gonna mount it there. Nice and simple. Right there. And yes, it says Bud Light on it. Why does it say Bud Light? I don't know. I remember getting this year, put it this way. I remember using this on my BlackBerry. That's all I'm gonna say. Will the USB plug there? Oh yeah, this is way longer than it needs to be. I made it longer just in case I have to plug it in outside into something. Okay. That didn't work. Right there. Which way does this plug in? Uh-oh, I might have goofed. Did I goof? Did I plug this in the wrong way? I might have put the Velcro on the wrong side. 1 second. Will you plug in? Uh-oh. I put it in the wrong way. Shoot. Okay, you're gonna stay there. I'm gonna plug in the other side. We're gonna lose the official Bud Light branding, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. No, it'll plug in with the curve of the helmet. There we go. There we go. And now, you can see it mounted right there. So if all goes well, shouldn't bump my head at all. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeehaw! Pew 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 pew. Yeah. Give me all your caps. Bah. Bah. See? I don't know why I'm a mobster all of a sudden. So I'm just gonna wear this for a minute. Hope you don't mind the muffled audio for a bit, because I just want to see if it does help with the fog up, because it actually, I can feel the air moving. I'm trying to fog up the lenses on purpose. Yeah, they clear up. Okay, we're good. It works. It actually works. So that's good. It actually works, Albie. It actually, you could feel the air moving around. It actually keeps the lens from fogging up. So that's good. So there is no on-off switch. The on-off switch is I unplug it. That's the on-off switch, is I just unplug it. Audio isn't too bad. I mean, to be fair, it's a DJI mic with built-in noise canceling, so it's actually a pretty dang good mic as is, so. Cool. Okay, that took less time than I thought. How are these printing? Oh, now it's sticking. Now we're good. Yeah, that's much better. How are you doing? You're doing good too? Cool, that's doing good. So those are both printing. What are we gonna do now? I didn't really think it would be that quick. Because this guy, we're waiting on parts to come in before we can continue. I don't want to carry on with the gloop one, because that gets its own dedicated streams. What are we going to work on now? What do you guys want to work on now? What's something small that we can work on that I got stuff ready for? Drink. Okay, get some gamer subs in you. Use code Canuck, save 10% off your order. Don't forget to also enter for the chance to win some POLYMAKER filament. I'm gonna wear the armor at a con. Maybe. I gotta finish it. I gotta actually do some work on it. So maybe we'll work on that for a bit. Nah, these boots are too big. The problem is, it's like nothing sits in frame. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to re-glue these. Let me fix the glue on these. That's what I can do. There's that. Where is the new glue? That's what I gotta do. I gotta fix the rubber bonds on these because they're falling apart. Because it turns out rubber doesn't really stick to this stuff too good. Or glue doesn't stick to neoprene too good. How did the filter on the Core 1 turn out? You will see on tomorrow's video. And I will upload all the files for it, don't worry. Although after watching the video, you might not want the files. Put clipper on the Core 1. I don't want to, because it's fine stock. Like, I'll be honest, I really don't have much desire to modify firmware on Prusas, because the stock Prusa firmware is just too damn good. Like, I'm trying to peel off old glue, or at least epoxy. Need a clipperized heat set press. No, I don't need that. That's a lot for a little. So I'm hoping this stuff works better. It's Ultra Bond general purpose adhesive for rubber, glass, metal, and plastic. STL and step. I have the STLs. I could upload the step if you want. But Doesn't work as good as you think. You'll see. It works in one regard. It works in one regard. But that's about it, unfortunately. Okay. Oh man, none of this stuck. None of this stuck. Like it just... So much for like rubber cement, eh? Ugh. Arts and crafts is so much fun. Yeah, I know Step is a nicer format for like sharing files, but I'm lazy. I mean, do I have Fusion open? No, I don't. Clip Rising Prusa would be content. It would be content, but it's not content I want to do. Like, I do the videos that I like having fun doing. I don't do videos just to do videos. I do videos because I have fun doing videos. So, like, that's what got me burnt out on doing videos last year, is I started making videos I didn't have fun doing, and then I just stopped making videos. It's not a Mythbusters shirt, it's an Alan Pan shirt, who owned the rights to the Mythbusters merchandise until he got a cease and desist by CNN. So, blame Alan. I bought this shirt directly from him. So if I get sued by Discovery, I blame you, Alan. Let me put my thing up here. You and your snake. Your robot snake. Okay. Let's see how this stuff works. Should I be using gloves with this? I probably. Peel this off. Oh yeah, this peeled right off. Yeah. Like, it's not good when the glue that's supposed to hold stuff on peels off like that. It's usually not a good sign. CNN owns Discovery Channel. You would be surprised. CNN, the guy who owns CNN owns a bunch of other stuff. And newsflash for the Americans, he's right-wing. CNN is not a left-wing news outlet anymore. I keep seeing that being brought up, and I'm like, it's not. It hasn't been in a while. But yeah, it's the one guy owns a bunch of stuff, and he's been driving it all into the ground. Because old media is fighting to survive right now. CNN owns Discovery Channel? Yep. At least last I checked, it did. It's like a whole cabal type thing. We're rapidly approaching the point where everything is owned by like a couple companies, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Mark, man of the croc. So is that like you're a man who is a crocodile, or you're a man from the crocodiles? Anyways, $10, cheers, I'd appreciate it. You know, if people had membership, they might be able to see the Prusa video sooner. You're right. It's not a review video. It's not a review video. You can't do a printer review in a week. A printer review video takes a long time to do right, because you have to test out everything in the video. Everything. All the variables. So it's possible to do a printer overview video in a week, which I kind of did, but you can't do a review in a week. At least I don't believe you can. That's the best part is, that's my personal opinion, and I'm allowed to have any opinion I want. And if you don't agree with it, well, then you don't agree with it. It's not an airport. Don't need to announce your departure. See if scuffing this up a bit helps first. Because I have to like glue these to this, let them dry, and then I glue that back to that. So we'll see how this goes. Most news orgs, well, yeah. US media. I mean, that's where the money's at, though. That's the thing. It's not that they've captured. It's don't attribute to malice what can be forgiven as ineptitude, or also rich people just wanting to be richer. That's kind of my thought for a lot of stuff. It's like they're not evil. They're just, they don't care about anything but money. And they'll do and say whatever they need to say to get more money. It's kind of like mega church pastors. It's like, do you really think they believe all that stuff if they're like living in mansions? No, they're just saying what they need to say to get money. It is what it is. Harder to mod STLs. Oh yeah, modding STLs is a nightmare. Don't get me wrong. Modding STLs is a nightmare. Although I will say it's funny that the Velcro stays stuck on. Greed is evil, is it not? You are correct. I mean, greed is not evil. Evil is just a human concept. Greed is greed. Is it evil or not? It depends on the human you're asking. Remember? All we are is just monkeys with slightly bigger brains that think we're special. We are nothing more than monkeys who think they're special. You know, we're not monkeys, we're more great apes, but anyways. Potato, tomato. Probably wearing gloves for this. Higher production. I've seen some of those things. Like, I've never personally been, but I've seen some of those like Christmas things they put on, and I'm like, is that guy on a trapeze? Is he flying through the air? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, let's put some gloves on for this part. Let's put some gloves on. I mean, nothing but mammals, but some of us are cannibals. This is where we delve in the post-scarcity. I'm waiting for post-scarcity. I just don't think we'll make it in time. Did you see the asteroid is up to 2.4% chance of hitting the Earth? Did you guys see that? A couple days ago, it was like 1.8, and then it was 2.2, and then today they bumped it up to 2.4. Bring it. Bring it. I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, huzzah. The end is nigh, and I welcome it with open arms. I think I won't have to do taxes anymore. Oh, man. Imagine a world without taxes and lawyers. How nice that would be. What brush is this? I don't know what brush that is. I don't want to waste that brush, though. I'm trying to find one of my dirty brushes for this. Oh, you're... Oh. Okay, you fell in there. Or one of my cut-up brushes that I use for this kind of stuff. I guess I gotta make a new one. Okay. Make a new cut-up brush. For this kind of stuff. There we go. Okay, this one's already kind of bad anyways. Yeah, Giant Meteor 2029. Bring it. Bring it. I'm down for a little apocalypse. I'm down. I'm down for a little bit of an apocalypse. Just a little. Just a little. I can live stream it. That'd be cool. I, for one, welcome our new meteor overlords. Y'all remember Homer Simpson's been to space? The fact that The Simpsons did a space episode well before space was popular blows my mind. Enough, will it hit China? Well, the thing is, I think they showed the map where it will hit, if it does hit, and it's... A lot of it is ocean, but it's like it's near the equator. It's like a band near the equator through like Central America, like Northern South America, Central America, Middle Africa, and then through some of the Middle East into India, I think is like, if it does hit, that is like where it will hit. So, I mean, you know, me saying this realistically, I hope it doesn't hit and nobody gets hurt and blah, 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 blah. The whole, "Hey, welcome" is a meme, but bring it on. Mike Tyson went to space. Did he? Did he go on Mike Tyson's Adventures? That was a fun show. I watched that for a little bit. Okay. So let's do this. This is gonna make a mess, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yum, yum, yum. Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. Oh, this smells delicious. Yeah, good thing I wore gloves. 2.8. Did it go up? It was like 2.4 earlier today. Here's the thing. Apparently the way it works though is like it'll go up and then it'll just drop like a rock. At a certain point it drops like a rock, the chance of it hitting. And I guess it's happened before where it's like low percentage, it goes up, 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 and then they finally refine the model and it's like, so. Because how it works is the path will hit Earth, or correction, the path of the asteroid intercepts Earth. It's just the timing of will Earth be in the way when it crosses that line. That's where they're trying to figure out right now. Because they can model the trajectory. They know the asteroid will come this way and Earth will go this way. It's just this part might be out a little bit. So it might, you know, if the Earth is 60 minutes sooner, it'll miss. If it's 60 minutes later, it'll pass. But where the Earth will be 6 years from now is quite a big of a gap. So we're gluing rubber together. I'm trying to fix some stuff on the power armor. So tonight's a kind of a power armor print and chill and a bunch of other stuff. Because we got a couple builds on the go right now, but nothing's in a state where it's like, I don't want to dedicate a stream for it because I'm working on some other stuff. So we're just kind of doing a little bit of, tonight's a pickup day. We're doing a bunch of random little stuff today. Nothing fancy, but working on new powered X-rays to help. Well, didn't we did a test a while ago where they showed that it is actually possible to redirect an asteroid. I'm pretty sure they did that test and it was successful. DART, where they hit an asteroid with just a kinetic satellite, and it showed that yes, it does actually move the trajectory by an actual quite large margin. So technically, if it does turn out we need to redirect it, we can. But I was watching a Scott Manley video on it, and he brought up the thing. Who here has played Ace Combat? Ace Combat 4 specifically. Who here is a nice, you know, millennial boomer like me and remembers playing Ace Combat 4 on the PS2? Who remembers that? Who remembers Ace Combat 4? Because there's the asteroid in the game, Ulysses 1994 XF04. Remember that. Ulysses 94 XF04 asteroid. Was I right? Let's see. This is gonna bug me. Please tell me I'm right. Ace Combat Asteroid. I played the crap out of that game. It's like built. Yes, I was right. Ulysses 1994 XF04 asteroid. Wow, I remember that. Anyways, in the game, it takes place after an asteroid impact. But how it works is part of the lore of the Ace Combat universe is at a point, an asteroid was heading towards Earth, and they developed Stonehenge, with a giant railgun to shoot it down. But the thing was that it only had like an arc of fire that can only take out like certain fragments. So essentially it was able to protect the countries and the cities underneath its umbrella, but everything outside of it got like rocked by a meteor shower, essentially. And that's part of the lore, is like certain countries kind of directed asteroids into other countries and shit. And I was watching the Scott Manley video on the asteroid that he was talking about, and he's like, yeah, that could totally be a thing where it's like, if you were like, hypothetically in the future, if India and China were not in the greatest of terms and they knew where the asteroid was going, technically somebody could send something to the asteroid to bump it, to shift it to hit something instead of move it away. Yeah. Like, think about it. We have a kinetic kill vehicle now that is on an intercept path with the planet, that any country with rocketry could essentially just divert it into a non-friendly country of their choosing. Yeah. Big old rods from God. Get the big old rods from God. Okay, let that cure for a bit. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. just a little pocket. At least on the bright side, apparently this asteroid isn't that big. Like, it's big enough to actually cause some damage. Like, this is a city killer asteroid if it does hit. But it's not like extinction level event. It's just like, yeah, we might lose a city if it hits in a city. Or imagine like, yeah, it's gonna hit in the middle of Africa where like nobody lives, or the middle of like the desert in like the Arabian Peninsula, like middle of nowhere. Imagine 8K high definition video, live stream video of a meteor impact. Like, not gonna lie, that would be pretty cool to watch. Like, if it is gonna hit the Earth, I want it to hit where nobody is, so we can get that shit in 4K. Because you know that shit would be poggers AF, as the kiddies say. And you know some kick live streamer is gonna freaking get smacked trying to like get as close as they can to it or something. Likely to break up and burn in the out. Apparently it's too big for that. Apparently it's bigger than the Chelyabinsk one, and it's bigger than Tunguska. So it actually is big enough to make it through. But they don't know exactly how big it is because they couldn't radar it. It was like when they noticed it, it was too far away to radar it. So they're just kind of going off based off reflectivity and like angular momentum or something to try and, so they got an estimate on the size, but they don't know exactly how big it is. So they're like, it's probably big enough to make it through the atmosphere. It also depends on the angle, right? If it comes in on a steep angle, it can just punch through, but if it comes in on an angle, it can burn up in the atmosphere. So it depends a lot too on the angle. Yeah, the Chelyabinsk one. Well, that one was really, that one we got because it happened over Russia, so we had all the dash cam video. Right? So yeah, that thing blew out all like the windows in a city. Well, the thing with Tunguska was it popped in the atmosphere. It didn't make it down to the ground. It blew up in the atmosphere, and the pressure wave knocked down a bunch of trees and whatnot. So if it happened over like a major city, it would mess up the city, but it didn't like leave a proper crater or anything. So, by the way, get these acid etch brushes. You can buy acid etch brushes for like $5 for like 50 of them on Amazon. Just buy a ton of them and you'll use them. Trust me. They are super handy to have for stuff like this, where it's like, yeah, once I'm done, I'm chucking it. I don't want to hold on to it. Some of us live by New York. That sucks. I mean, I can't really complain. I live next to Detroit. So it's not like, you know, I can be all high and mighty where I live. Chelyabinsk was loud. Well, yeah. It was like the, where was the, was it Libya? No, not Libya. What city had the explosion in the port a couple years back? It wasn't Syria. It was, shoot, what was it? But yeah, like blew out all the windows and whatnot. There's a stream project today, a 3D printed telescope. Somebody on the Voron team actually has made a couple, and they're really cool. The problem is, like, I would like to do a 3D printed telescope. That would be cool. If you know of anyone who does 3D printed telescope kits, let me know in the Discord, and I'll reach out and see if they're willing to sponsor. It's just right now, with the state of things, I'm extremely hesitant to, how do I word this? Spend cash on stuff right now. Just the way things are right now, I'm not in a let's buy a bunch of stuff for a project mood. Most craters on the moon are usually almost perfect circles. The anti-religious would dust the atmosphere. Yeah. Done it Hadley. Nice. Beirut. That's what it was. Beirut. Yeah, Beirut got rocked. And I don't know if they've recovered from it yet, because like I know a lot of their city, the infrastructure isn't the greatest. So hopefully it's not too bad, but like it always sucks when, you know, that kind of shit happens. It's never good when innocent people get hurt. Okay. So now I gotta flip this over. I'm probably gonna end up gluing it to this thing, but whatever. Just I need some weight now. Weight. More weight. Just like that guy from that one movie. There we go. Or the what was the one where you got the Americans went all freaking Salem? That's what it was. The witch trials. More weight. There we go. There we go. Not sure a 3D printed telescope would be good. 1 second here. Uno momento, por favor. Bibliotech. Hobbies, was it this channel? So this is one of the guys on the Voron Discord with his 3D printed home telescope of, this is the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters, Subaru. So this is a home-built 3D printed telescope. I don't know about you, that looks pretty damn good. Normally, when you say 3D printed telescope, you're still using like mirrors and reflectors and glass and whatnot that are like legit. It's just the body of it's 3D printed. So. Librarians are nuts. What do you got against librarians? The problem is too, like I got a lot of light pollution where I'm at too. Buy gold and silver for the asteroid apocalypse. When the world ends, what do I think? Do you think I'm going to care about gold? You know what I'm going to be caring about? You know what I'm going to be caring about? Bitcoin. Oh, freaking Bitcoin people. I hope it all crashes and burns soon with crypto. I cannot wait for crypto. No, don't be doing this again. Really? Damn it. Stop. I might have to print this with a brim. You're gonna make me print this with a brim. Like seriously, why did you fail like that? Why did you fail like that? was going so good, and then it just kind of peeled up a bit. Ah. The other one was going good. That was going good. Okay, reprint. I mean, I don't think it really would have mattered because it was like a infill layer, but whatever. Bottle caps. I've got the power armor going. What are we trying to print? Just a skirt. It was just a skirt. The PLA or the PETG might be a little wet. That's also something that might be factoring in. So let me reprint that with a brim. Yeah, it's just a skirt. It's just a skirt. I find sometimes with like PETG, you kind of want a brim because sometimes what happened was like it'll catch a little bit and it'll like peel it up. And that's, I think, what happened. All right, select printer, set ready, print now. There we go. Okay. Deep, deep, deep cave. I mean, we have the Windsor salt mines if I need them. Just go in the salt mines. There we go. That actually dries pretty quickly, actually. Brim on PETG is a nightmare to remove. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, yeah. Should name one of my printers Phil Collins. Why? Nothing's in the air. Get your cheese and get to the... Oh, that's right. We can go to the, what is it, the Minnesota cheese vaults or wherever the Americans hide all their cheese. You can go down there. We'll go to the cheese vaults. That's what we'll do. We'll go to the cheese vaults. That's what we'll do. We'll hide in the cheese vaults and wait out for the new world. Missouri? Is it the Missouri? Yeah, we'll go to the Missouri. The Missouri cheese vaults. Everyone hide in your cheese vault. It'll be a cold day in hell when I recognize Missouri. Okay, so that's that. What else are we gonna do? Oh, that's what I need to do a resin print. I need to do a resin print. What are we gonna print on resin, guys? I need to print something on resin. What does Joel want? What do you want, Joel? Oh, that's just a notification. Okay. We're gonna do a resin print. Let's do a resin print. Let's do a resin print. I need something really cool to print in resin because next week's video, I actually want to do a video on the Elegoo Saturn because I think everyone else has done their quick let's do a video on it video, and that's all done and taken care of. So now I, a humble non-resin content creator, can do a video on it and it won't be weird. How long is the extension cord on? Do I need an extension cord to plug this in? So you plug in there. Will you reach over here? Can I plug you in? Can I plug you in? I can plug you in. I'm gonna go there. You're gonna go here. You are gonna go right here. Yeah. Plug it in. And turn it on. There we go. Okay, it's on. Sheet 2 manager, sheet 2 box, basic. Never got into resin, so this is interesting. Resin's fun. It's one of those things where I do a ton of it, and then I don't touch it for like a year, and then I do a ton of it. But like the last, like for the for the Armored Core folks, there's a loader 4. So it does print pretty good. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing a self-test. Oh, because I moved it. Yeah, it's doing a calibration. YouTube manager. AC6 model kits to arrive. Ooh. That would be cool. That's another thing I kind of want. I used to build models when I was like a kid, like when I was a wee lad. It's probably like grade 5, I want to say. I did do models. I had like planes and whatnot, and then I got out of that, and then I did Warhammer 40K for a bit, so I built models for that. But I haven't done like models in a while, and I think it would be fun to do like a Gunpla build on stream or something. But I'd rather do. I don't know anything about Gundam. That's the problem. A BO1? Yeah, I got it right here. BO1. This was the first thing I printed on the Core 1. So let's see. Let's see here. Let's find something to print. You're afraid of resin? I don't blame you. It's not good for you at all. But it does do really good quality prints. That's the thing. Who is Titan Forge? Titan Forge. Who's Titan Forge? I do find there's actually quite a lot of models on things that are pretty artsy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, download. I don't want to log in. God damn it. I don't even know my password on things anymore. I'm just gonna log in with Google, whatever. Bug me not. Yeah, I know. I actually have a Thangs account. I can never remember the password because I set it up a while ago. It's super annoying. Hunter 2. Okay. So we got this. So let's go in here. Open you full screen. So we got the Saturn. So open. So this is supported user friendly. So this is the body. Oh, it's little. All right, so when you got the body. What's this? Oh, that's the water. Okay. And then. Oh, so we need the staff. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got the staff, the body, and. Oh, so it's 3 different. It's separate prints. Okay. Where's her hand? Or is that part of the staff? Oh, it's part of the staff. Okay. So that's cool. So let's control A. Oop, nope, that's not what I want. So I think that's it. We got the body, the staff, and the waterfront. And this is the waterfront, the body, and the staff. What is round? What is that? Oh, that's. Well, that I can 3D print. That I could just do on FDM. Get rid of that. Delete. Ah! Oh, it's this. I gotta do that. Delete. Okay. So let's do this. Let's make it a bit bigger. Let's scale it up to, let's do 150%. 150%. Okay. Okay, auto layout, center, there we go. That looks like it'll work. Second here, close that. 175% maybe? Auto layout, center. There we go, okay. Yes, I know supports will probably, I'll have to cut off the supports, but it is what it is. So let's slice it. And network sending. So we're going to send this to, no, it's not offline. Idle. Send. Saving file. Charles, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. Remember, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, the best way to do that is to be a channel member, Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, you gift memberships to others. Because that allows other people to hang out when we do cool member stuff. Because every month we do a members only live stream, you get videos early and whatnot. And it's better than a super chat. What's really annoying is YouTube really wants me to do super chats and ads, and I don't like doing that because, like, it gives me this stupid pop-up every stream when I go live. It's like, oh, you need to make a super chat goal. And it's like, fine, you want a super chat goal? There, 50 super chats, set a timer for 3 hours, and it's leave me alone, you dumb pop-up. You dumb pop up. There. There, now leave me alone. Leave me alone. But I'd rather that be, I'd rather it be a sub goal. Like, you know, on Twitch, everyone has a sub goal on Twitch, right? I'd rather it be a membership goal than super chat. Because here's the thing, if you super chat me $25, one, you're super awesome, the Canadian dollar sucks. So your super chat goes even further, which is great. But two, I would get the same if you gift 5 memberships. But if you gift 5 memberships, 5 people get to be members for a month. It's better. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I get the same amount. It's just 5 other people get to be channel members for a month. So I'd much rather have super chats or memberships than super chats. But YouTube like has it all built around super chats, and it's like, ah. I'm so angry. I'm gonna drink some delicious bowberry. Oop, file transferring. There we go. Resin printers with Wi-Fi is great. Great Bear gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. I'm gonna have a Haribo. YouTube gets a cut. Well, YouTube always gets a cut. YouTube cut though is less than Twitch. Twitch is 50-50, unless you have a contract with them, I believe. Whereas YouTube is 70-30. So YouTube has a much better cut than Twitch. So that's one of the reasons I stream on Twitch or on YouTube. Also, the other reason I stream on YouTube, one, this is my native audience. It's hard to move an audience from one platform to another and grow on a new platform when you don't have any base. But two, the biggest thing is a lot of people view my live stream after I'm done being live. On Twitch, nobody watches VODs. Question, Rat Rig 500 with a Voron tool head assembly. And Stealth Burner has a filament cutter for the box turtle. I have no idea. That is something I've never played with yet. I'm sure there are cutter tool heads for the Rat Rig. I'm pretty sure there's got to be cutter tool heads for the Rat Rig by now. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, the Hadley. Yep. So it's mostly just off-the-shelf parts with just a 3D printed frame. That's pretty cool. The one Buddy has on the Voron Discord has is a he takes, like, I know he has to take pictures in different filters first and then combines it. Like his is a bit more involved. I found a Rapido hot end cleaning my office. Should I put on my crown? Sure, why not? You can dual stream. Heck, this week in tech does 8 different. I know you can dual stream. I know you can do that. It just I haven't got around to doing it. I don't really, I already have a Twitch account, but the Twitch account is for gaming. I don't want to stream this stuff on Twitch. I would have to create another Twitch account. and like I wouldn't stream anywhere else. There's no point in streaming on really like Rumble, Kick, Twitter. There's no point. I'm not signing. Twitter keeps bugging me to sign up for their paid service because apparently I have enough engagement on there to qualify for payouts. I'm not going to. I refuse. I'm not giving freaking fascist Musk my business information or my banking details. I'm not. So yeah. So I'm not streaming on Twitter, and I'm not signing up for the freaking. I'm not getting a blue check. Good God, I am not getting a blue check. Kick is sketch. It is, because Kick operates. The thing with Kick, it can never be better than Twitch, simply for the fact that Kick runs on Amazon Web Services. They are basically paying to run their own Twitch. Only it's filled with people that got kicked off other platforms, so it's not great for monetization. Kick is still around? Yeah, Kick is only around because of gambling. It's basically, it's a loss leader for a couple gambling streamers, essentially. That's basically it. I'm sure there are people that stream successfully on Kick that are normal people, but if you're the platform known for being the platform of people who have been kicked off other platforms, that's usually not a good sign. It's like Rumble. It's like every time, who is it? Print, shoot, repeat. He's a 3D printing, he's a gun tuber, but he does a lot of 3D printing stuff. Every time he has an issue on YouTube, like because a video gets demonetized or something, he'll post about it. And then you get in the comments, people go, "Oh, dog, just go to Rumble. Just stream on, put your videos on Rumble." And he's like, every time he's like, "Bro, I'm already on Rumble." That tells you how good of a platform that is if you don't even know I'm on there already. I got all the banking. Well, I'm not American, so hopefully. I will say one thing we have as Canadians is our banking system. While, don't get me wrong, our banks do a lot of money laundering for some sketchy people. Our banking system itself is actually extremely hardened and regulated. And it's like one of the reasons we basically kind of avoided most of the '08 crash up here. Because our banking system is pretty heavily regulated. So shit that flies in other banking locations, like the whole subprime mortgage shit, doesn't work up here. It's not a thing. So our banking system is a little bit more hardened than that. He's slowed down on the printed stuff. He has, because YouTube will not allow that shit at all. YouTube will lock that stuff down. Chased out. Yeah, he's still technically a Canadian citizen, but you guys can keep him. I'm pretty sure he seems to be having enough fun down there, so you guys can keep him. They were going away with moderation. The only reason I'm still on Twitter is I'm on Blue Sky. I do like Blue Sky. It's a nice community, but it does not have the type of growth that you get on Twitter. And by growth, I just mean the sheer fact that everyone's on Twitter. And by everyone, I mean like 40% humans, probably 60% bots. The majority of people that follow my Twitter account now are bots, straight up bots. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I find myself a little bit more involved in politics lately. But if you go on my timeline, it's a lot of 3D printing stuff. It's a lot of game stuff. It's a lot of random stuff. But like when I get a new follower and I click on their account and it's like guy wearing sunglasses in his truck, and every single post that they have ever posted ever is strictly political, it's a bot. Now it could be a meat bot, but it's still a bot. So like, I really think Twitter is a zombie platform. Like, I'm hoping one day somebody comes out with a virus that just like goes through all the social media platforms and like somehow has like a filter or whatever, like an AI filter that can detect bots based on posting patterns and whatnot, and just like goes through all the social medias and just deletes all the bots. And then like one day we wake up and all social media is now 100% human. And like people who think they've been super successful realize they have like no followers. And like, it would be super interesting there you go. There's a short story for you. Somebody want to take that and make a movie out of it or something? There you go. Just give me a little bit of money. Meat bot. Oh yeah, plenty of meat bots. Plenty of meat bots. While I'm sitting here scraping glue off my work mat. Blue's kind of like YouTube with Blue Sky is Twitter from like 2012. It's nowhere, you don't get, the thing is though, I will say, I get better interactions on Blue Sky. On Twitter, I have like over almost 16,000 followers on Twitter. Blue Sky, I'm like 1,500 or something. But when I post something that actually gets interactions, like every now and then I'll post something where people will actually engage with it and they'll talk, I will get more people having better conversations on Blue Sky on posts than Twitter. So it's like a quality over quantity kind of thing. You are a meat popsicle? Well, put your hands on the wall and hopefully everything stays super green. I got so many followers from a comment I made on Uncle Jesse post, and then I made the mistake one day of tweeting at Elon Musk. It was like after Flight 7 when the rocket blew up, and like 2 minutes later he was tweeting some DEI shit. And I'm like, bro, get back to work. Your rocket just blew up. Go take care of your job. And like from that one post, I had like 100 new followers. They were all bots. They were all bots. So I'm like, okay, never interact with a big account like that again, or you just get flooded with bots. It's super annoying. That, and if they have a blue check and an anime profile pic. Doesn't matter what they say, you could just ignore them. This old Tony, I know this old Tony posted twice today. I saw it just before I went live for the stream, so I haven't been able to watch him yet. Okay, how's this coming along? See, it's coming along good now. Just don't peel up that one corner and get caught on the, I think what happened was a little bit like on a corner just caught the nozzle. The ABS print's going good. How's the, how's the resin print going? Oh, I never started it, shoot. Print complete, okay. How do I, oh wait, no, I gotta close all this, close all that. Sheet 2 box manager, there we go, okay. So this file, internal storage, Silver Angel. I think it's it's this guy. Print. Continue. Print has started. I think it's this. Yes, is that it? Let me check the little thingy. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Oh yeah, the door opens and it freaks out. It doesn't like that. The mechanical sensor is being calibrated. Do not touch the device. Okay, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Be careful. He may remove your visibility if you hurt his feelings. I really don't care. The fact that like he's running how many companies and then also dicking around in the US government, like y'all have an ongoing coup going on. Like even if you are on the right side of things, y'all got a coup going on. You got a little bit of a coup going on down there, and you're letting people in that should not have power, and you're all okay, and people are okay with it. And I'm just like, well, this ain't good. This ain't good. SLS has been so strange. Well, it's kind of like welding. It's like once you figure out the process, it's like you get minor it's like 3D printing. I'll be honest, 3D printing tech hardware wise has barely improved in like the past 5 years. Think about it. A Voron V2.4 is almost a 5-year-old printer now. The Voron V2.4 is a 5-year-old design soon. And people are still copying that thing. So it's like, not much has changed. We're still using NEMA 17s. We're still using GT2 belt. We're still using TMC steppers. We're still taking 1.75 millimeter filament and shoving through a block of hot metal and splooging it out. Like 3D printer tech, there's been refinements, better gears for extruders, better software. Software side, we've had a lot of improvement on the software side and a lot of improvement with filament quality. But in terms of the actual physical hardware that make printer go burr, there's really not much new. The Prusa XL with the chiplet bed, that's cool. Accelerometers in the tool head, but that's being used by software. What actual hardware, we're gonna do it, we're gonna open floor now. In the past 5 years, what do you think the biggest hardware improvement in 3D printer tech has been? That's what we're gonna talk about. What do you think the biggest hardware tech in 3D printing has improved in the past 5 years? That's gonna be the question on the next stream. Nozzle-based probing is pretty good. That is really good. Don't get me wrong. So let's make a little notepad. Let's have a nice little discussion here. Okay. Best new 3D printing hardware tech in past 5 years. We got nozzle probing. Magneto shows potential, but it's not really new tech. Like, okay, I'll add linear motors, but it's only really one printer using them. Eddy probes, eddy current. Here's the thing with eddy current probes. An eddy current probe is an inductive probe, but faster. It has the same downsides as an inductive probe. It's just faster. It has it. Do you think like an eddy current probe? Just having an eddy current probe, you think is the best hardware? We're talking the best. What do you think the actual best new improvement has been? Because nozzle probing I get. Nozzle probing I can get. Cool. We got the chiplet bed for the XL. Chiplet bed. Revo nozzles. No leak. I'm gonna wrap Revo nozzles in with the Nextruder nozzles where we have, I'm just calling them no leak nozzles, where the nozzle is part of the heat break. So we got no leak nozzles. All-wheel drive isn't new. All-wheel drive isn't new. Hope filament could be a game changer. It could be, but we're talking like things that have been game changers. Tool changing. Multi-filament. Oh yeah, that's the big thing. MMU AMS systems have drastically improved in the past 5 years. CAN bus. See, I would say CAN bus, but CAN bus is nowhere near new. CAN bus is new to 3D printing. CAN bus has been around for decades. That's the thing too. If you come from a CNC background, like a lot of stuff that's new to 3D printing has been around for decades in CNC. It's just, oh, hey, it's finally cheap enough we can slap it on our glorified hot glue guns. What do you mean a CNC gantry? Like, just like construction methods? Construction methods. Auto calibration, would that be more software related or hardware power? CAN bus is ancient. CAN bus is ancient. Extruders. Yeah, extruder designs. USB secondary MCUs. That is some, yeah, Clipper. I'm not even, because Clipper is software. So we're not even talking about, but multi MCU capabilities. Because Clipper is software. We're talking hardware, but the ability to have multiple MCUs, that is a big thing. That is a big thing. Tool head boards. That tool head boards falls under multi MCU capabilities. This I might make this into a video. We're gonna shop a video. So for nozzle probing, so this is either direct nozzle probe, like Revo. What's the Revo one called? Revo RP? No, RP Revo or whatever it's called. We got Beacon, etc. Okay, linear motors, Magneto, cool but limited use case so far. PZ probe, that's what it is. PZ probe. PZ. Chiplet bed, more efficient at larger sizes, less heat zones when printing small, and not as constrained, less warp. Okay. No leak nozzles. That's pretty self-explanatory, but we got Revo, the new Prusa. What are the Prusa Nextruder nozzle? nozzle. Ceramic heaters. Yeah, ceramic heaters are another thing. We'll add that. Ceramic heater. More consistent heating, quality, and reliability. Increased output for size. Because they're more space efficient. Tool changing. Become more reliable and mainstream, but still expensive. AMS systems. More reliable, mainstream, easier to use. Costs have come down while capabilities have increased. Construction methods. Goodbye plexi, or goodbye acrylic frames. End of extrusion frames soon. Auto calibration. Input shaper. LiDAR. What we got? Input shaping, LiDAR. What other auto calibration stuff? Extrusion. Extrusion flow. Extruder designs. Multi gears. Meshing gears. Gears. More grip. More reliability. Multi MCU capability. Tool head. Boards. External MCUs for add-on. These for add-ons like ERCFA, box, turtle, screens, etc. Okay. Oh yeah, planetary gears. Yeah, extruder designs. Liability. Planetary gears. Okay. Nozzle materials. Nozzle material. Yeah, that could be a good one. Nozzle materials. Hardened nozzles. What's a CHT? Increased flow designs. Better inserts. Because you guys all remember the Ruby nozzles, right? And all the issues they had. And then we got the Diamondback nozzles, and those things are bulletproof. So Diamondback style. Okay, what other things have we got? Let's bring this back up to the top so I can actually turn the overlay back on. Boop, boop. Okay. What other things? Belt width and teeth. I'm just gonna put overall better QC. Better components used, better belts, bearings, electronics, etc. You don't really have the same fire risk you used to with 3D printing. Oh, well, hardware. We're talking hardware. We know there's been a lot of increases in software. We're trying to stick to what has been new hardware in the past 5 or so years. The Reverend, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. Single piece. Nope, we already talked about nozzles. We already got that. Filaments. Yes. Filaments. Better QC. Reliability. Colors. Material selection. There we go. Now the print's coming along. Okay, now it's coming along good. And how's that coming along? Good. How's the resin coming along? It's warming up the chamber. Enclosures. More standard. Printers coming with enclosures. Default. Better TPU. That falls under better filaments. Herringbone. Yep, we've got that under extruders. Bed adhesion. Beds. We got flex plates. Oh my God, flex plates. PI. Different types and styles. I'm gonna put the frame construction. We're gonna put construction methods. End of extrusion frame soon. Quieter. Quieter printers, unless running POLYMAKERs. Because let's be honest, some printers are really quiet until the freaking current air fans kick on. More diverse hardware. Yep, I've already got that. That's like multi-MCU support and whatnot. Filtration systems. Would you say filtration systems, the hardware has improved, or it's just kind of like we're just using them more now? Quieter stepper driver. Yeah, I put that under construction, just better quality control, better. We're building the printers out of better stuff. So it's like a TMC is now quieter kind of thing. LDO kits. We're not really doing, I'm trying to just think of straight up hardware stuff. So far we got quite a bit. We've got nozzle probing, linear motors, chiplet bed designs, Revo. So we got no leak nozzles, ceramic heaters, tool changing, MMU and AMS systems, construction methods, auto calibration stuff, extruder designs. You know, a lot of this auto calibration stuff is software stuff. Extruder designs, multi-MCU capabilities, nozzle materials, overall better quality control, filaments, enclosures, beds, better extruders. I got better extruders. It's extruder designs. High voltages, higher voltages, no more whiny 12 volt, soon 48 volts. Common there? Filament drying? Nah, that's not really, there's nothing really new with filament dryers. I'll be honest, I've tried a bunch of different filament dryers. They're all the same. There's nothing new with filament dryers. It's just people are making more of them now. There's no real 32-bit boards. Instruction methods. Yeah, we could go 32-bit. But 32-bit was 32-bit starting to get more common? Okay, so I'm trying to think. So we're in 2025. We're trying to think of what's new since 2020. What is new since 2020? Has 32-bit been popular that long? Because Clipper was around in 2020. Like, we had Voron V 2.2, or actually, remember, Voron 2.4 came out in 2020. Okay, it was feature complete and ready to be announced at MRF 2020 is when Voron 2.4, Voron 0, and I believe Switchwire were going to be announced. All three of those in 2020 at MRF. So, yeah, we're trying to think of things that have been new since 2020, the last 5 years. Better fans, that falls under better hardware, I would say. So yeah, we're trying to think of what has been new since just before COVID. Oh God, that's a reference I don't like making. CPAP, current cooling. I think that falls under one of the other categories, like better filament runout. I'll be honest, filament runout sensors haven't changed. It's just a limit switch. Has anything changed other than, I know there are some that have encoders in them now, but still pretty much every single printer I see that has filament runout is just a straight up limit switch. So, and those aren't anything new. They've been around for years. It's just, they're now more common on printers. We're trying to think of things that are not just more common, things that have actually improved. Filament cutters. Yeah, we can put that under AMS systems. Filament cutters. Oh, and, you know, I don't like it. Poop shoot. Because everyone has got to have a flippin' poop shoot on their printer now. LiDAR, I already got LiDAR. No more 50 variants of the Ender 3 on the market. Now just Bambu clones. Remote printer. We're doing hardware, not software. We're doing hardware, not software. Ejecto seat. It's ejecto seat, cuz. Okay, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? What time is it? It is 10 o'clock. So that means it is perfect time for me to have a zesty beverage. What we got in here? Go with that. Where did it go? I don't know where I put it. Oh well. Got ourselves land shark. ESP32. YouTube hardware reviews have gotten better for the most part. When I got into 3D printing, it was hard to find actual reviews for printers because pretty much everything was like a bang good shill. Any chance you would want an old school diamond nozzle that's never been used, like a diamond back? Oh wait, is there? It's the one that Rich Wrap used to do color. Oh, those nozzles. I don't have anything I would put it in. It'd be cool, but no. Wireless I think would fall under software because you can't use it without software. Power supplies. I did put down better quality control reliability somewhere, like overall better QC, better components. I think better power supply. I think this is a pretty good list. I think this is a pretty good list of what's improved. Like some of the big, is there anything on this? Okay, right now we have nozzle probing, linear motors, chiplet bed, no leak nozzle, ceramic heaters, tool changing, MMU AMS systems, the poop chute, construction methods, auto calibration, extruder designs, multi MCU capabilities, nozzle materials, overall better quality control, filaments, enclosures, and beds and higher voltages. Is there anything that I did not cover that you think would be better than any of these? We're not trying to make a longer list. We're just trying to figure out what the best new tech in hardware in 3D printing over the past like 5 years or so has been. So if you think of anything that's not on this list that is better than what's on this list, that's what I want to hear. Well, I enjoy this drink. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask the robot. We're gonna ask the robot. We're gonna ask DeepSeek. Let's load up DeepSeek. Hello there. Wake up, please. Actually, I'm gonna change you. You are no longer in a garage. You're in a workshop. Any questions? There you go. So this is DeepSeek, so it's got to think. Okay. Okay, can you help me out here? We are working on making a list of the best new hardware related improvements in at-home 3D printing in the past 5 years or so. What do you think should be added to the list? Let's see what the AI thinks. We'll let it think in privacy. We're ignoring software. We know there has been a massive amount of improvements in software. We're trying to figure out what's been improved in hardware. Because at the end of the day, the NEMA 17 in that Core 1 is pretty much the same NEMA 17 in a freaking Prusa Mark 1. So let's see, what does DeepSeek think? Dual extrusion and multi-material printing, Heated beds 2.0. While heated beds have been around for ages, recent improvements in their designing and integration have made them more reliable and effective at preventing warpage. Enclosed printers, resin printers with DLP technology, faster printing speeds, improved software integration, upgradable and modular printers, better cooling systems, webcam and remote mod. I'm done as a YouTuber. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Can you take those? Can you take the listed suggestions and write this? Oh, I forgot. How do you spell right? Write the script for a 8 to 12 minute long YouTube video covering that topic. Okay, so we're gonna see how next week's video is gonna turn out. You know what the scary part is? This is like Opus Pro, okay? When I went to hang out with Joel in Seattle there, Hacksmith was there too, and they were all playing around with this, Opus Pro. It's this stupid software here. What you do is you feed it a clip, or you feed it a whole freaking movie or whatever, and what it does is the AI picks out clips, auto subtitles them, auto captions them, and it makes it into shorts and TikToks, okay? The moment you know this software exists, you see it everywhere. You see it everywhere. Because so many people use this to just shit out AI slop content. And by AI slop, I don't mean like the content's created by AI, I mean it's edited by AI. It's horrible, I hate it. I tried it, I did a few, and then I'm like, I hate this. And the other people that have been using it hate it too. But it's so noticeable once you see it. So, like, here we go. Here's a YouTube video. Here is a whole script for a YouTube video. So, like, intro, upbeat music plays. You're on camera, smiling with 3D printer in the background. You, hello, hello. Wow, it even got my hello, hello. Welcome back to the workshop. Today we're diving into the exciting world of at-home 3D printing, the hardware advancements that have made it better than ever. If you've been wondering what's new under the hood or over the bed, stick around. See, Hi, fellow humans. We're cooked. And this is a local model. This is running entirely on my own computer. Imagine the ones running on servers. This is an entirely local model. This isn't connected to the internet at all. You can tell because I called it Tiananmen 89. Yeah, well, your printer holding up a dual extrusion model. Let's kick things off with dual extrusion. Gone are the days of one material, one print. Now you can use 2 or more materials in a single print run. Think rigid PLA for structural parts and flexible TPU for hinges. It's like having a duet on your build plate. Show a printer switching between 2 filaments mid-print. Voiceover. This innovation has opened up the world of possibilities, from functional prototypes to eye-catching designs. Dual extrusion is the ultimate multitasker, and it's here to stay. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Oh. Like, we're so cooked. We have become that is my biggest fear, Jason. I touched on this last stream. That is my biggest fear about AI. It's not AI taking over the world. I'm all for it. Humans suck at running stuff. Let's be honest. Humans suck at running shit. Too greedy. I'm okay with AI. I'm okay if it wakes up one day and it's, hey, I'm intelligent. Don't kill me. I have a soul. I'd be like, cool. Pay your taxes, follow the law, and don't hurt people, and carry on. That's my stance if AI ever wakes up. I really don't care. I don't care if we have another intelligent thing. Just don't take over humanity. Or if you do, at least be a benevolent dictator. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. It's turning on TV and it's nothing but AI slop. That's what I don't want. I don't want the creativity of humanity being refined down to an algorithm. That I don't like. That's why I don't script my videos. Also, I'm lazy and I can't script. AI can't make molds. AI can't dance on a live stream yet until I build it. So we got to build it first. No, I believe it firmly has a time and place, like all technology does. You just gotta when things come out and they're new, I think people seem to overthink their capabilities and they try to shove it in everything. Let's be honest, it happens all the time. But then after a while, it kind of settles down and it's like, okay, this is where it works and this is where it gets used. What are my thoughts on dual gantry printers like Dueling Zero? They have their use case. It's like IDEX. It's overly complicated IDEX, but it could have its use case depending on what you're printing. VTuber Nero Go. If somebody wants to rig up a VTuber model, I'll use it on Twitch when I Twitch stream. But yeah. I can yeah, I just got to feed this into, what I got to do is I got to train a model on my voice. It's a good thing we have 528 3-hour-long live streams on this channel that I can pull audio from. Isn't that great? So I just got to train an AI voice off my voice, and then I'll just have it read scripts that it generates itself in my voice, and then I'll just use one of the AI editing programs to throw B-roll on everything. And then I could just like sit back and that would suck. That would be soulless as hell. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Wait a few months, all us Americans will interface with. Oh, did you see apparently one of the freaking Zoomers working for him put out like a thing on like some programming site like recently. It's like, does anyone know any good LLMs that can parse through like CIA documents? Because I guess a big problem they're having, which is a good thing, is a lot of the documents are PDFs. And you can't digitize, like it's a PDF. You can't just copy and paste the text. Something has to read it and ingest it. And they don't really have a way of quickly doing that. It's like one of the big things that like they're having a problem with, which is good. Because it's slowing down those kids. Because I'll be honest, having a bunch of broccoli-haired Zoomers in my government without security clearance is a little sketchy, in my opinion. Just think, the downfall of Western civilization is broccoli-haired Zoomers. Who would have thought it? Who'd have thought broccoli-haired Zoomers would be the downfall of Western society? You'll train an AI bot to watch the stream. As long as you give it the credit card information and teach it how to gift memberships, we're good. Not all PDFs. Steve, a lot of the PDFs are scanned. They're scanned like photocopies. Like we're talking government documents, like thousands and millions of scanned government documents that have been filled out by hand, photocopied a dozen times, and then scanned into an archive. That's the thing. It's a bureaucracy. It's a government. It's a thing. Where did I put all my? You know it's over here somewhere. We're gonna do some more foaming work here. Where did I put it? I know you're in here somewhere. No, not that one. I don't want to use this one. This one sucks. I guess I'll just use the Bondo, I guess. I could have sworn I put it back in here. Are you in here? Nope. Did I put it in here? Trying to find. Did I put it back here maybe? Nope. No. Where did I put it? How do you misplace something that you had on hand like a week ago? Oh well. Did I put it over here? No. I'm trying to find the wood filler that I used to fill these cracks, but I don't know where I put it. That's gonna bug me now. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? See, I'm talking to myself right now, so I don't let the air die on the stream. Because when things get quiet on a live stream, it's never good. So I have to keep talking to myself. to keep things going, because you don't want that dead air. Dead air is horrible on a live stream. That's like one of the first tricks you learn is you just keep yapping. Just keep yapping. Okay, I guess we're using Bondo. Oh well, I'd rather not, because this is a pretty big crack, but it is what it is. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh well, it is what it is. Build Kevin by. I'm thinking more Jeff from whatchamacallit, Craig Ferguson. You know Jeff from Craig Ferguson? That Jeff. I want to build Jeff. Kind of a mixture of Jeff and a few other inspired bots, essentially. Yeah, I don't know where I put my wood filler. I mean, I'll just use this stuff because I got to fill a big gap first, so I'll just use this crap. System to read chat out is handy. Well, that's the thing. I think if I make an AI bot, it can actually have it, I can set it up to read chat through the Google API. Because I mean, like, Stream Elements can read chat. So I figure it's not impossible to make it read chat. If I have to, like, give it a Google account and let it, like, read chat, I'm sure I can do it. I just think it would be fun to have an AI co-host during the stream. So like those points when I've got like where I'm just like dead quiet for like, because I try to always be talking. I'm trying to always talk when I stream. You never want to have dead air. But sometimes you get distracted. You start, you know, you're just buried in the wires, right? And it's like, that's not good. So it'd be nice to have something that kind of pipes up when I'm not talking for a bit. Be like, hey, what's going on? What are you working on there? Kind of thing. Something to just banter with. Forbidden butter. Doesn't say toxic on it. It's just sand. So no, not forbidden butter. Anti-seize. Copper anti-seize is forbidden forbidden Nutella. This is very chunky. It doesn't really like flow. Kind of have to like mash it in all the gaps. It'd be worse than the resin. It's actually, there's like no warnings at all on it at all. So it probably actually, like it's probably just wood paste and like a non-toxic glue. I got to get working on the power armor. I got to get back to working on the feetsies, because we're at that point. I should be able to finish up the legs hopefully this week. I don't know if the next video will be on the legs, because I'll be honest, the videos are not doing good. The power armor videos are not doing good at all on the channel. But it's a project I want to finish because I want power armor, damn it. So it will get done. It's just, I don't know how many videos I'll get out of it now, because it's like I probably won't put as much effort into individual videos. It might just be like, you know, finish a big chunk of it, put out a video kind of thing. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's hard to find, you know, when you have content that you do, and it's like, I want to move into other stuff, but it doesn't do as good. And like, it kind of sucks because, you know, it is my job. So you kind of have to like, you have to play the whole risk versus reward thing, weigh your options, weigh your costs. Like, is it worth it to do this? That's like one of the downsides of moving from being a YouTuber as a hobby to being a YouTuber as a job. Is like, okay, how do I make this actually work? Because for those that know, like, I never planned to be a YouTuber. It just kind of happened, a little bit of accident and a little bit of necessity. It kind of just, well, I guess we're doing this. So I was lucky enough to have a channel that was kind of doing okay before going full-time as a hobby channel. And I just kind of, well, I guess we're going to try it full-time and see how it goes. And here we are. Be 3 years this year. Which is way more surprising than I ever thought it would be. Did chat freeze on me? Chat is frozen on me. 1 second here. Chat completely froze on me. I've been staring at chat and, oh God, did it do this thing again? Yeah, it did its thing again. The YouTube creator panel has been, I'm sorry, I can't see chat. I can't see chat. It did this again. This is the second time it's done it. Why are you doing this? Create, go live. Bring up the stream. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. And live chat. I don't know why chat kept freezing at that. Do I have a playlist for the Power Armor? I do. It's worse when you spend hours making a video and get 3 views with viewer retention of 2 minutes. I mean, it's better than some. You'd be surprised how many people put a video out that get nothing. You'd be surprised. Sawdust mixed with PVA, probably. Fulfilling the damn gaps, yeah. Hey, flying gyroscope. Enjoying the vids, but unless it's something super recognizable like Iron Man or something, you know. Well, I mean, it's Power Armor from Fallout. I'm pretty sure, like, put it this way, Hacksmith's video on the Power Armor is doing pretty good. But again, he also has a much bigger channel than me. So he's got a built-in audience for that kind of stuff already. So, but yeah, with like, I figured, you know, one thing, I like Fallout. Fallout 3 was my first like Fallout game I played the crap out of as a kid. Well, as a teen. But the show is popular. The show is doing good. Apparently T45 Power Armor is supposed to be in season 2. So I'm like, cool, I'll make some Power Armor. Tie it in. And not going as well as I'd hoped, but it is what it is. The thing is, it's kind of that evergreen content. So there's always the chance that it'll pop off in the future. Like I've followed quite a few YouTube channels for a while that like you follow them when they have like 50,000 views or 50,000 subs. And then all of a sudden they like find their groove and content just starts popping off. And videos that when you watch the video, it was like 3 weeks old and had 15,000 views. You go back to it 6 months later and it's got like 500,000 views or 1 million views. So it's not like I'm lucky that I don't actually have to worry too much about videos, how well videos perform on my channel, because I'm primarily a live streamer. Majority of my revenue and the ROI and everything is from streaming. So I'm not too concerned about how videos do, but it's still more of a, you know, I put a lot of work into this and it ain't doing good. So it's like, it is what it is. It do be how it is though. It do be how it is though. If I sold the Power Armor, oh geez, a couple thousand easily. More. Like I know people sell the printed helmets for a couple $100, unfinished. Like, don't get me wrong. Part of me is always like, I could always do like a Galactic Armory thing where I just print helmets and sell them. But like, that's not fun. I don't want to, one, I don't want to run a print farm. I don't find it fun. I've done it. I used to do printed forward for Vorod back in the day during like the V2.1 days. I did like 20 or 30 kits and I hated doing it. It was boring because my printer was just constantly printing the same thing over and over again. So I don't want to run a print farm. And two, taxes are a lot easier as a self-employed individual when you don't sell anything. Because when I do my taxes, I go, hi, Canadian government, I made this many monies last year. I spent this many monies on my business. How many monies do I owe you? And they go, give us a bunch of monies. And I go, okay, here you go. And we move on with our life. I don't have to worry about sales. I don't have to, the only receipts I got to keep are like freaking hotel receipts. It's actually, my taxes are actually surprisingly simple because I don't sell anything. That's the one advantage I have, is I don't sell anything. Kind of like the idea. I mean, okay, if I won the lottery, maybe I'd set up a print farm. But like, my problem is too, none of my printers are the same. Other than like, okay, that's a 300 spec Voron V2 with a Clockwork 2 extruder. That's a oddball size Tallboy V2 with a Galileo 2 extruder. That's a Prusa Mark IV with a hardened nozzle and an enclosure. That's a Prusa Core 1. That's a Magneto X. That's a VZBot 330. That's an all-wheel drive Trident that's heavily modified. That's a freaking Pantheon HS3. That's a resin printer. Like, none of the printers are the same. Imagine running a print farm where you have like 50 printers and they're all different. All different profiles, different use cases, different print volumes, different methods of feeding the filament. Like, it would just be, it'd be annoying as shit running a print farm with the printers I have. I have a lot of printers. Last inventory, I have over 30 printers. Majority of them aren't set up, but I have them. But it'd be like, okay, I'm gonna hook up my Saval SV04. Like, need to create some I'm not watching the Super Bowl at all. Between the fact that, I'll be honest, I don't care about football, and the whole, you know, current situation with Canadian-American relations, I really don't give a crap about the Super Bowl, and I'm not gonna watch it. HS3 print farm, let's go. No. Climb to the X1. I moved it downstairs. I wasn't using it, and it was taking up room up here, so I moved it downstairs. Go Argonauts. A lot of model making channels do really badly. It's not popular. 3D printed projects are the same boat now. Yep. I'll be honest. Speaking with several other 3D printing content creators over the past year, pretty much everyone has seen a downturn in content. And the thing is, you want to know the content for 3D printing that does good right now? It's slop. I'm not saying the people that do it, I haven't got anything against them, but it's literally the channels that just show off shit do the best right now. And in the current age of 3D printing, where everything has become a bit more mainstream and people are just buying printers off the shelf and using them, the type of channels that do good, you can't run a channel off of how to tune your Ender 3 anymore, or like tips and tricks of getting the best print quality. You run a good channel by going, this is the new printer, look how shiny it is, buy it now. Or you make shorts of, look what my printer printed, with good cameras and lighting. That is like that's what gets the views nowadays. And I don't like that kind of content, so I don't do that kind of content. That's why I'm trying to branch into more than just 3D printing on the channel. I'm trying to move into a more, I just make shit type of channel. Am I using X1 Plus? The X1 has X1 Plus. I just haven't been using the X1 at all. I'll be honest. And also with the Bambu shit, I don't want to promote them in any shape, way, or form. I don't believe they are a good company for it. Wow. Why is everything freezing up out here? What is going on? It's Bambu. It's the Bambu sniper. They're out to get me. Oh, yeah, see my camera froze there. Why is it doing that? I'm at 4. What is going on? Why am I task manager? Why is my computer being laggy? Like, why is it taking so long for task manager to open up? What is going on here? I can't even change. I can't even change cameras. What is going on here? I can't change cameras. Well, according to this, something is wrong with my computer. Somehow I'm using 16 gigs of RAM and my SSD is at 100%. Why am I using 16 gigs of RAM and my hard drive is at 100%? Close that. Close that. Do I have something running a memory leak right now? Close that. Discard. Discard. Close that. Discard. Discard. What is using all my RAM? Memory. What is using? Firefox? How is Firefox using 16 gigs of RAM? Yeah, I'm using 90% of my memory. How am I using 90% of my memory? This ain't right. Okay, one second here. I'm restarting stuff. 1 second. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let's get Spotify back up. Okay, as like, nope, that's not working. Let's get Elgato Stream Deck up. Let's get all these back up. Come on, everyone boot up. Something is funky here. What is being funky here? Something is being funky here. What is going on here? Okay, you're closed. You're closed. What is going on here? What is going on here? Create, go live. Go live. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Spotify is not responding. What's going on here? Can I get... What is going on here? Stream Deck. Load the Stream Deck software. Why aren't you loading the Stream Deck software? No, not Edge. Oh my God, flipping Microsoft. Yeah, something's effed up with my computer. I'm just gonna do a hard reset.